Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making true Southern skillet corn. This is a delicious recipe. You can find it in my description. It's so creamy, buttery, cozy. It just feels like home. So we're going to go ahead and get started here with a skillet on the stove. We're going to put in our water. You can find all the exact measurements in my description. So for this recipe, you can use canned corn, you can use frozen corn, or you can use fresh corn. So we're going to start off with the water and our butter. We have 1/4 cup of butter, and this is where all the flavor is going to come in. So this is a really good, yummy, buttery dish with a little bit of sweetness to it. So let your butter kind of cook down. This recipe is something that I love to have alongside like barbecue chicken and things like that. So now we put in a little bit of that sweetness. It's a tablespoon of sugar, and that's all you need. That's going to bring out the sweetness of the corn. Then you're going to add in your salt and your pepper. And that's just going to give it a little bit of that extra southern kind of flavor. For my recipe today, I'm going to be using frozen corn, and we're going to be using about 3 cups of frozen corn. This corn came from Walmart. It's actually already called super sweet corn, so it has a really sweet flavor to it already. So go ahead and put that right into your skillet, whether you have the canned or the fresh corn. Put it in and let it simmer. You're just going to simply let these ingredients simmer together for 15 minutes, and you're going to want to use a skillet that you can cover. So all I'm going to do here is simply just cover it and allow it to simmer for the 15 minutes. The way that this recipe works is that it cooks really slowly so that all of the ingredients like the butter and the sugar and all of that get into the corn and don't dry it out, but rather just kind of puff it up and make it really delicious. So I recently had this recipe for Thanksgiving. Someone made it at one of the potlucks that we went to, and it just reminded me of how good this recipe is. So while that is simmering, you're going to get your milk and a tablespoon of flour, and you're going to mix that together until it's smooth, no lumps. Meanwhile, you can take the cover off and you can mix your corn a little bit here and there. It doesn't need to be mixed the whole time. After the 15 minutes, you can go ahead and just pour in your milk and your flour, and this is what's going to thicken it. And it's going to give it really good kind of texture to it, almost like a gravy sort of thing. So right now it looks a little bit runny. You don't want it runny. You want to keep kind of cooking it for about 5 minutes or less. It'll start to thicken. And when you see kind of this thickened consistency, that's when it's done and ready. So this is what it should look like when it's all said and done. And then just give it a bite. It's going to be so delicious. I bet you'll love this. It's a great dish that you could add to your Christmas meal this Christmas. Thank you for watching.